All right. What is up, Nagy Nation? It's Phil Nagy, it's Kit Nagy, it's Nagy on Sports. It's like Christmas Day here on the channel because it's a new season of Sims with the most accurate rosters. You're going to see Dalvin Tomlinson, you're going to see Juan Thornhill, you're going to see Elijah Moore, but you're also going to see Cedric Tillman, and you're going to see DeJuan Jones and Luke Whippler, because the draft and free agency are finished, and we are here to get it on. Kid, how are we doing tonight?
Yeah, Christmas Day indeed on the channel. Love the new sim. This is what we're all about right here, this post-free agency, post-draft with all the trades sim, as we bring you Season 8 here on the channel. Very excited for this one, even if this is only the preseason game.
Right.
We're still excited about it, as we're going to get a first look here at Nagy on Sports at what this upcoming season for the Browns might really look like. And of course, that means we'll reintroduce our game of the week of the AFC and NFC game of the week polls on the Discord. So if you're looking for other teams in the NFL to get a look at what some of those other teams might look like, go ahead and jump on our Discord and get those votes in when we have them.
Absolutely, and yes, of course, in the preseason, it means that Madden will, in fact, sub all the starters out after the first quarter.
That's right.
Whether we like it or not, so I picked receive for the Browns this time, just so we could see a little bit of this offense. Welcome in 504, welcome in Apply, welcome in Mason, welcome in Karen. Good to have everybody on tonight. There he is, DW4. It all starts and ends with him. If you watched our launch video earlier today, you'll see he's out of the box at the beginning of the season as a 91, still not a superstar, still not an X factor. He's going to have to earn those things, but coming in with certainly some raw skills. We know. Look for number 8, Elijah Moore. He will be on the field today. Posick snaps it back. First play of the game. Pump fake from Watson, firing over the middle, caught by a wide open Elijah Moore. Call his name and he'll catch the ball for 8.
That's right. Actually,
much rejoicing.
Expect to see a lot of that out of him this season, as he is going to be a big part of what they're looking to do in this offense, and he's that home run hitter. He might take it to the house anytime he touches it.
Quick throw across the middle to Sean Watson to David Njoku. First down, Browns. Of course, the first round pick of the Cardinals we will not see until they have the ball. That would be one Paris Johnson Jr. on the left tackle. I'll do my best with the names. It's hard to keep track of everybody, especially with the number changes. Kaiser White, the free agent linebacker, makes a tackle. Short throw across the middle to Donovan Peoples-Jones, and that's where Zaven Collins throws him to the ground, 3rd and 3. Mason, I think right now I have it set up. Here's a little throw to Cooper out of the backfield. He'll break a tackle to the 45 and into Cardinal territory. I think right now I have him set up to run in the slot. Until we know otherwise, I would assume it'll be Cooper and DPJ on the outside and Moore in the slot, but I could be wrong.
There's a sweet little route there, and kind of throwing him open was Watson. That was pretty. Just getting it right past the defender for some extra yardage.
Give the hand up. Don't fake the handoff. He'll keep it left side. Little bit of a run to the left, and that's where Kaiser White will bring him down 5 yards for Deshaun Watson. First carry of the game for Chubb. He'll try the middle, and he'll get thrown down at the 35. Give him 4 for Nick Chubb. You think some DPJ in the slot? Interesting. We'll see what happens. Throw it across the middle. That's caught for a first down, and there's Elijah Moore once again. Now, how about 6 for 6 on this opening drive for Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, very efficient here so far, and working their way down the field with some pace here has been nice.
It certainly has. Of course, with those auto subs, we'll see all of those young players. Broken tackle on the swing pass, and then throws him down again before stepping out of bounds. All of that for a yard. Hey, George, welcome in. 2nd and 9, back to pass, blitz coming. They pick it up. He'll fire right side again. Elijah Moore takes a big shot, holds on to the football. 3rd and 1. Quick throw again, little slant to the left side. Elijah Moore again. He is here, friends. And he is showing up on this opening drive. First down now into the red zone at the 18 for the Browns.
Yeah, they clearly wanted to get the ball in his hands and see a little bit of what this offense is going to do here with Elijah Moore on the roster. And, it's obviously been a big part of that. But obviously here in the preseason, don't expect a lot outside of your core bread and butter vanilla stuff.
Here's another swing pass to Chubb. He'll break a tackle and get thrown down. Another 1-yard game. Watson 10 for 10 on this drive so far. 2nd and 9. He's back to pass. Deep drop. Pressure holds up. He'll throw it to the right side, and the first drop of the game, I jinxed him.
Yeah.
Dropped by the Chief now, 3rd and 9.
They've been working an awful lot of underneath, though. I'm not so sure that the Browns are going to be quite this much underneath.
Here's a deep throw. Corner in the end zone over the head of Cooper. An incomplete, and that means Cade York time. So the drive does stall out. York's kick is up, and it is through the uprights. 3-0 Browns on their opening drive. So fun little opening drive there. Again, we're just making it up, right? We're not. It's a new offense, so we won't really know until we see it, and we're certainly not going to know in the first week of the preseason.
Yeah, that's right.
What they're actually going to look like. We can assume a lot more 11 personnel. We can assume a little bit less run heavy, more pass heavy, more shotgun. But until we see it, we don't really know. There's Kyler Murray, who's able to put down the controller long enough to hop into this game. Of course, we know he plays a lot of Call of Duty. Maybe he plays with Jed Wills all the time. Maybe we need to put that into Jed Wills' contract, that he needs to watch film and not play so many video games. Trips to the right side for Murray. James Conner is the primary tailback. Rolling Miles in a big chase mode, and he's going to force him to throw it, and dropped over there on the sideline by Zach Ertz, the tight end.
Well, Kyler's kind of an interesting question there for the Cardinals. In that he is he's their starter, but it almost feels like they're drafting his replacement as big sack coming in.
007, his first sack as a Brown. Let's go.
Yeah, so I wish that news had been accurate, that he actually was going to wear number 7, but
I know,
we'll take the 54, I guess.
We'll take the 54. As long as he gets sacks like that, backside pressure.
Yeah, it was nice.
Murray doesn't feel him at all.
But yeah, there's some, because obviously they can't get rid of him with that contract. But that would be a massive lame duck if he is sitting there on a massive contract and not going to play.
No.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. But there's some rumblings going on there where Arizona, it's kind of some bizarre stuff going on there, and a lot of folks don't think they're going to be very good.
Well, this GM and coach are not tied to him in any way, right? Jonathan Gannon and Austin Fort, they're brand new. They don't have any ties to him.
Yep.
Here comes Chubb to the right side. He'll get tracked down at the 50, falling across to the 49. Tackle made by Chris Boyd. Back to pass, Watson now. Pressure coming. He'll step up, throw it short, and it's caught by Nick Chubb for a very short gain. Give him 2, 3rd and 4.
It'll be interesting to see if they try to offload him as quick as possible, kind of a thing, and
really
buy
him. Over the middle, found a gap in the zone, and that's Donovan Peoples-Jones, and he's got a first down to the 30. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports here at the beginning of Season 8, our official 2023 season sim with all of the updated rosters like that. Man, Elijah Moore inside the 20 to the 15, and it'll be spun down at the 15-yard line. First down in the red zone again for the Browns.
Yeah, they're just getting him touches, looking to try to get some volume here because they know, with his hands on the ball, he can make stuff happen, and any one of these could be taken to the crib just like that. So it's one of those kind of, you stack up the volume hoping to get one of them to go.
Absolutely. Now Watson in trouble. He'll step up in the pocket to the 15. He gets hit from behind. Call it a gain of 2. I like that he actually climbed to the pocket.
That was nice.
LJ Collier on the tackle now, 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Watson in trouble. Now he'll roll right, and the ball comes out. Watch out. It's going to be scooped up Big man rumbling. Here he goes. Number 99. I think that's Collier. I don't think there's anybody who's going to catch him unless he gets nerfed hard at the end, which he is, but still, Chubb and Cooper running into the back of Wills and Batonio will not get there, and a massive scoop and score for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was absolutely ugly. I mean, kind of Deshaun Watson didn't feel the pressure very well, worked himself into the rush there around the edge. You never want to do that, and that's why you climb pockets. You don't work yourself out into the rush lane or around the tackle unless you've got a lot of room, but he did not have that room, and instead takes the sack, which then leads to the fumble, which then leads to the scoop and score, which, of course, all of those things we've seen far too often from Madden here. Would like to see some of those things, maybe tweaked a bit when we get the new game coming.
That would be nice. All right, Jakeem Grant healthy, his first chance to return one, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, left side of the 20, and he takes a big shot there at the 21. Again, just 3:55 left of the first teamers.
Yeah, but Mason, I don't expect
I think that's a Madden thing. That's not a Watson thing.
No.
They'll go empty here again. Back to pass. Watson pump fake to the right side. Now he'll fire back across the middle and airmail it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it looked like they got him rattled there as he just misfired. He had a wide open receiver. The target was there, but just missed badly.
They'll motion again. Now another pump fake. Watson back to pass. Firing over the middle. This time he's got the rookie Cedric Tillman wearing number 6 because I have no idea what number he's going to be. Tillman with his first catch for 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, 6 will work for now, but certainly like seeing the rookie there, and certainly like seeing Deshaun Watson come back after that errant throw with a very nice accurate throw to his rookie.
Somebody on the right side, Teller or Conklin, moved. And that sets up a 3rd and 7 now. Watson will go empty once again. Back to pass. 4-man rush coming. He'll step up in the pocket. Firing it. Got it, man, over the middle. First down again. Elijah Moore. All he does is catch the football up to the 40-yard line here for the Browns.
And he's actually got quite a bit of rack going so far in this game as he's caught a lot of things underneath, but then finding some seams to work in after the catch and managing to pick up a bunch of extra yardage.
6 catches, 56 yards here in the first quarter. He knows his plays are numbered here. Watson stepping up in the pocket. He's got some room, and so he'll take off 40 to the 45, and he slides right underneath an oncoming linebacker, 2nd and 4.
Well, yay for the slide, and also yay for climbing the pocket and choosing to run. That was finally a realistic run. His Chubb is just going to plow over a defender trying to tackle him. That was fun.
Sure was. Poor Kazir White coming over from L.A. maybe. Chargers, I think maybe is where he was last year, and he just got himself right in the way. And technically gets credit for the tackle, but he's not going to want to enjoy that one in film tomorrow. Hey, Wendell, welcome in. 7-3 now, just $1.30 to go in the game. Again, they'll all get subbed out, so he will not get 20 catches, unfortunately, because he will automatically get subbed out here. It'd be nice if the Browns could put one in here before the quarter breaks. If not, it'll be DTR, baby. Let's go. As someone who almost went to UCLA, I always have a little bit of a UCLA affinity. 3rd and 1 as that one was caught and fell out of bounds again. Elijah Moore. Short throw again. Moore over the middle. Caught again. First down, Browns. Okay, Wendell and Maryland. All right. 9 catches for 69 yards in the first quarter. This will be the last play of the quarter. Can they punch it into the end zone? Back to pass. Watson waiting. Dump it to Chubb at the 20, or excuse me, at the 30 to the 25, and that's where he'll go down, and that's how the first quarter will come to an end. So they tried their best to throw it as much as possible. What was his stat line? Like 19 of 22 in the first quarter. He made every throw that he possibly could now.
Yes, he did.
All right, into the game. There he is, wearing number 7. Dorian Thompson-Robinson back to pass. The rookie firing right side. Caught, first down, Browns. And didn't get a number on the receiver of the football. Sorry about that.
A nice throw, though, to number 3. Looked like?
Looked like 9. I think
9.
maybe Jakeem Grant out there.
It's like, I don't know who 3 was, but 9, yeah, I got that.
3 would be Cade York. That would be a weird thing to see.
Yeah.
QB draw, DTR left side. He'll get stuck on the back of James Hudson and go nowhere, unfortunately. That is part of his game. He's a true dual threat. Stretch it right side. Here's Felton into the game now. He'll take some snaps. Wes Martin there, number 63, leading the way, and now 3rd and 8 for the Browns. GTR shotgun, takes it with one hand, firing it, floating it right side, end zone! Touchdown Browns, what a catch!
Wow.
Jakeem Grant into the end zone!
Yeah.
Put the Browns in the end zone.
Well, what the starters couldn't finish, the backups do. And what a play there. DTR with an absolute rope here, but the more incredible was the catch from Jakeem Grant, just going up, high pointing it, and just that contested catch right on the point of attack. That was pretty.
Yes, Wendell, in the preseason game number 1, they automatically subbed the starters out after the first quarter. Game number 2 after the second quarter, game number 3 after the third quarter. So
Yep, just how Madden does it.
that was it. So that was it for the starters. Now we get to see some of these backups, which might be all we see of them. I think he's like 5'7", Mason. I think you're giving him a little too much credit. He is not tall, but he went up and climbed the ladder for that one, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
All right, now into the game, the rookie quarterback Clayton Tune. There was some rumblings because he did one of his 30 visits in Cleveland.
He's not even 5'7". He's 5'6".
Jakeem Grant, oh my goodness. Here's Clayton Tune, the rookie, firing at left side. He's got his man complete. And Mike Ford there, number 27, one of our free agent pickups, makes the tackle. Mostly a special teamer, but I technically goes as a second string cornerback, I guess, as well. Here's a throw over the middle, and newly signed today, Rodney McLeod on the tackle there, number 26, sporting the old Greedy Williams. Jonathan Gannon enjoys it. First down from his rookie quarterback. That was Trey McBride, the tight end rookie from last season. And they'll stretch it left side. Benjamin, and he's going to get stuck hard right there at the line of scrimmage. Good play by the Browns defensive line. Tristan Hill, another free agent on the tackle. Tune back to pass. He'll fire over the middle, short throw to Benjamin. And it looks like JOK is still in there as a sub linebacker. I think those sub packages are able to overwrite the auto subs. So he'll at least get some work. Tune hit as he throws and out of bounds. Pressure came that time. Isaiah McGuire around that corner, the rookie out of Missouri. And he throws that one away and does Clayton Tune.
Yeah, a lot of people excited about that pick. He
He
made a lot of really pretty solid. I mean, he had some good matchups at the tackle position that he was able to, still come away with pressures and sacks. So, he obviously playing in the SEC is a big part of that. But can't understate, that he has some of that on film, and if we can develop that, he could be very good for us.
Here's a short throw, DTR to Felton. Complete for 8 yards to Dimitri. It'll be kind of a make-or-break season for him. If he's going to find a niche on the team, it's going to have to be now, it feels like.
Yep.
2nd and 2, short throw to the right side. They got him again, and he's got a first down. Good jump-off bailout option. I don't know, Mason. That's a good question. He's got to be pretty close. I don't know if that's something that Kit can Google. The shortest player in the NFL. He's got to be pretty close. Wendell, I would expect that there will be another veteran coming. There was some smoke today about Justin Jackson from the Chargers. As here's a throw to the left side, and it's caught for a first down. Number 19, Marquise Goodwin, the speedster. His first catch as a Brown.
Not the shortest.
Found some nice space.
Shortest currently is J.J. Taylor at 5 foot 5 1/4 inches.
Ooh, 5'5", J.J. Taylor. I think he's like a fourth string running back for the Colts, maybe?
Speedy return specialist, and hold on, let me see who he's plays for tonight.
DTR is going to get sacked there by Marcus Golden. George, he made a tackle earlier. He's wearing number 26, which is what he wore in Philly and Indianapolis, and that has recently been vacated by one Greedy Williams, so we gave him 26 for now. I don't think he has a real number yet.
He's with the Patriots.
Patriots, that's right, Patriots. Here's a handoff up the middle. Felton, and he's going to get thrown to the ground. 3rd and 16 now. DTR took a sack earlier. Dante Stills, rookie out of West Virginia there, making the tackle. 3rd and 16, 8 to play, first quarter. Little bunch to the right side and a pistol look. DTR back to pass. Robinson steps up, and now he's going to take off. 45 to the 50 to the 45, and he'll slide 3 yards short. But they're going to go for it. I love it.
I do like the fact that the quarterbacks are at least, exploring the pocket vertically and finding space and holes to take off in. That has been very consistent in this game, and I love seeing it because we're always calling for that. Climbing the pocket is a big part of the game.
And on 4th and 3, he hits a crossing Jordan Akins for 6 yards and a first down. The rookie showing out here so far against the backups. He'll hold it this time. Option keeper to left side. Spin move around a tackler, and he'll pick up 5 in the process. That's 3 carries, 17 yards for DTR here so far. Little double tight end set to the right side. That's Bryant, a broken tackle there. Felton, he's got a first down to the right side. I'm surprised that Ford isn't in. I'm not sure how he got skipped. But
yeah, I'm not sure either, but credit these backups with having some good success here on offense.
Under 6 to play, first half. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy on Sports here with preseason game number 1. There's DeJuan Jones, good protection to the right side, and Akins will have a short throw and then actually pushed out of bounds to lose yardage because Madden doesn't understand how forward progress works.
Yeah, Thanos doesn't look Thanos enough out there. He's just not
I
big
know,
enough.
we got to bulk him. I got to try to bulk him up.
I mean, he's big, but he's such a mountain of a man in real life.
I know. As somebody said, he's either going to be an all-pro or he'll be out of the league in a year. Like, there will be no in-between. If he figures it out, he's going to be incredible.
Well, the fact that we've got Callahan to mold him, I mean, that if anything else, if there's any shot at him being that, he's that all-pro. Callahan's the guy to do it.
DTR
another one.
Trying to impersonate the guy he's backing up, and Dennis Gardeek. Both Cardinal touchdowns now, long scoop and scores because the fumbles are, I don't know how much lower I could turn it on the sliders. They just keep happening. It's not natural. Matt Prater to extend the lead to 4. Yes, that's a Madden thing. The sack fumbles. We just happen to see a lot of them, I'm afraid. But maybe there'll be a glimmer of hope with the new game. Hope springs eternal.
That's right.
That one's going to be taken and knelt in the end zone.
Madden just needs the competition. That's the bottom line truth of it.
They do need some competition. Here's DTR now back to pass. Chubb into the game for some reason. Right side, caught by Akins, and he's out of bounds for a first down.
Yeah, I like that.
I think what it is because I've got some specific formation subs where I was giving Kareem Hunt 1 or 2 series, special, and you can sit here and you can be here, giving them a formation or 2. So that's why Chubb's randomly in there right now, would be my guess, because I forced him to be in that sub package or get something. I don't know. Anyway, injuries are turned off for the preseason, so no need to worry about it. Another nice throw to Jakeem Grant, though. DTR. Good look at it here. Just beautiful throw.
Yep, led him very nicely. Just right into the break as he was throwing the ball. He was coming out of that break, and it just timed out beautifully with a nice little lead into the throw.
That's B.J. Ujulari on the tackle. Another rookie out of LSU. And now another option keeper to the right side for DTR. He'll pick up the 43, and that's where he'll be brought down by the defender from the Cardinals. That's Darius Williams Sr. Now flush the pocket. He'll dump it out, and he'll actually dump it way short and losing yardage over there. 4 of them, in fact, will be Felton. Good tackle there in space, and now a 3rd and long. That's Chris Boyd once again.
Yeah, that felt like trying to avoid the sack stat line.
3rd and 13. Now DTR fakes the QB draw, then floats it deep right side. He's got a man wide open. Oh, he couldn't bring it in. He tried to elevate it 5'6.5", and he just couldn't bring that one in. Jakeem Grant down the sideline. He saw it right away, threw it to him beautifully. Bajorquez will put this one out at the 5. Nice punt there for Corey Bajork. And his first kick of the preseason. That's where the Cardinals will take over, and their rookie quarterback out of Houston, Clayton Tune. Wendell, what do you mean? What QB rating? Like somebody's Madden rating? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, I think, is he talking about DTR's rating?
DTR was a 67, which seems pretty high to me. As I'm higher than Dobbs and higher than Mond. So
Yeah.
we'll see how realistic that actually is. But yes, whoever made this draft class was a little quarterback hungry. If you saw the ratings video earlier, CJ Stroud came out as an 83. Bryce Young came out as an 81. Richardson and Levis as 78s. That's better than Kirk Cousins. That's better than Derek Carr in terms of ratings. So we'll see how it goes for them, though. 2nd and 6. That was a tackle from Mohamed Diabate, which is one of their undrafted rookie free agents who they gave some guaranteed cash to. 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy on Sports. Appreciate everybody being on. Big strike over the middle, and it's caught for a first down. MJ Emerson was in coverage of Nixon on the catch. That's Trey Nixon for 22 yards and a first down.
Yeah, it was an absolute beat over the center there. Nice throw.
Seems crazy. Was that a real stat? 2 runs and 8 passes. They've run 10 offensive plays this whole half. That seems pretty wild.
Well, I guess because there was the 2 drives in a row for the Browns because they had the long scoop and score. So you basically had 2 long Browns drives in a row.
That's very fair, and that's true. Both their scores were scoop and scores. Yeah, you're right, Mason. There will not be if he ain't playing, we will not be nearly as successful as we can be. Good tackle in space there. It all depends on Deshaun being Deshaun, but they're certainly trying to do their best to put a plethora of weapons around him, a solid offensive line, a short up D-line, a really good secondary, and the 1 or 2 linebackers that'll be on the field if they stay healthy with Walker and JOK and Taki and Phillips, or Fields rather. I know that Schwartz really likes Fields' skill set. We'll see what happens. Fired to the right side, caught, immediately tackled there. I think that might be Cam Mitchell wearing 29. Cameron Mitchell, the rookie out of Northwestern.
Yeah, certainly excited what he brings to this defense. Just how well he fits into the kind of the set. They already have a little fake here.
Oh, a fake on 4th and 5, and they get the first down.
Wow.
Little shovel pitch to the tight end coming through, and the Browns were not ready for it.
No.
And that sets up a first down, all so that they can set up a closer field goal with 10 seconds left because they only had 1 timeout left.
Yeah. Very interesting.
That was interesting.
Not sure it's worth the risk, but hey, I guess it worked.
Indeed, I guess. Now with 6 seconds left, Prater will kick this one away.
But yeah, no, I was talking about Cam Mitchell and kind of how he fits in terms of you've got really 3 true outside cornerbacks in Ward, Newsome, and blanking on his name, the rookie from last year.
MJ Emerson.
MJ Emerson, thank you. So 3 truly outside corners there, and then you've got kind of a competition at the nickel, obviously. But Cam Mitchell certainly has the skill set and what you're kind of looking for, playing a lot more, as a linebacker or like a cornerback that plays a linebacker-esque role. He certainly brings that to the table with the powerful hits and the ability to just the run fits nicely. He does a lot of that in his tape, so he certainly has that skill set that they're trying to bring into the defense. So I think he's a good fit for that.
Indeed. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports. Again, if you haven't had a chance to sub the channel, we would very much appreciate it. We are 15 subscribers away from 1,000, which has been our goal for a while. We can monetize the channel, do super chat, all kinds of crazy new things will be unlocked to us. So if you haven't had a chance to sub, we'd very much appreciate that. As here's a big throw out of the backfield and a shot from Ronnie Hickman there, number 14. Rocket puts a big shot on him, but the damage is done, and Benjamin has a first down. It's the shotgun snap. He's back to pass. Pressure coming. He'll fire right side. Caught in front of the defender, Mitchell, and he whiffs on the dive, and then Rodney McLeod throws him out of bounds. That's Trey McBride, the big tight end. He's been effective here today. First down, Cardinals. Well, it's actually JOK who's out there in coverage 28, not 29. Kind of got stuck in the in-between. Again, I don't know why it doesn't sub him out too, because he's the sub linebacker. So it puts him in on the sub packages, even though he's been subbed out. Makes no sense.
Yeah.
Ronnie Hickman in there again.
Because at the end of the day, Madden's system for substitutions is not really sophisticated enough to handle this kind of stuff.
No, it's not. No, it's not. All right, back to pass. No pressure coming. Watch out. Hit from the backside. Alex Wright sporting the new 99. Jacob Phillips was in there as well. And a big sack for the Browns defense. There's McGuire. You can see 91 at the bottom of your screen getting some good pressure.
Yeah,
Phillips got in there, but good play.
That was a good-looking pass rush right there as 99 comes in. Wright certainly doing man's work out there on the outside, but a lot of good things going there. McGuire had a good move as well, and Myles Garrett certainly fired up about it. See him out there celebrating with his teammates.
Welcome in, Filligren. It's 3rd and 19 now at the 29-yard line. Clayton Tune back to pass. McGuire gets back up, pressure in his face. Right side wide open, first down and goal at the 3. Took a long time to develop, but that's Zach Pascal, the former Indianapolis Colt, and he's got a catch down inside the 5 to the 3-yard line where MJ Emerson just gave him too much space. First and goal now, trying to score their first offensive touchdown of the day. 2 scoop and scores so far for the Cardinals. Benjamin tries the right side, and Rodney McLeod there to shut him down. They'll go heavy. Corey Clement comes in, former Wisconsin Badger. And Philadelphia Eagles, the up back. Turn around, give it to Benjamin. Right side, Browns get there, and he falls down. Apparently they're going to say he's down at the 1-yard line. DeAnthony Bell came in there for the tackle. Now 3rd and goal from the 1. Quick throw over the middle, and the Browns give up the touchdown from the 1-yard line. Briley Moore, former rookie last year, I believe, from Kansas State. And it looked like Cam Mitchell there, 29, was the one who was supposed to be responsible for him, but couldn't get it to go, and the Browns give up the touchdown. 23-10 here, Cardinals lead. Still plenty of time in this game. Again, 2 scoop and scores early were the entire offense for the Cardinals. Now they have their first offensive touchdown.
Yep, this should be a tie ball game, or actually really the Browns should have scored on both of those drives. So should be a flipped score, really.
Hey, Sean, welcome in. Taking it up the right side, and down at the 21-yard line again will be, looks like Marquise Goodwin returned that kick. DTR back out on the field, looking sharp in those Air Force Ones. I formation. Luke Whippler, the center, snaps it back. Here comes Felton, left side, 25 to the 30. First down, Demetric Felton to the 35-yard line. Give him 14, and a first down Browns.
Yeah, nice little hole up front there for Felton to take advantage of. Look how wide that was, as it just kind of parted out there, and Felton took advantage of it nicely.
Looks like the second team offensive line left to right is Hudson, Dunn, Whippler, Wes Martin, and then Big Thanos, DeJuan Jones on the right side. Here's a short throw over the middle. DTR goes first down. Akins to the 46-yard line for another first down Browns. The rookie looking confident in there so far here today.
He sure has, and throwing it to a guy like Akins certainly is going to build that confidence. He's a nice little target. Has shown some nice hands out there in the late middle goings of this one.
And somebody moved this time. Looks like it was Hudson based on the cameraman, but then he cut away very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely agree, Sean. I think it was a really nicely drafted for value in particular draft for the Browns. Certainly a lot of depth that they brought in. That was the idea. And planning for the future. So real succession planning. Yeah, they really did a lot of that, and I think they obviously time will tell. We'll see how it actually works out for them. But if it works out as intended, I would say it was a very valuable draft for them.
3rd and 12 now. Robinson. Thomas Robinson, first down to Grant again. He's got him right at the sticks, and I think he got it twice. DTR now 13 of 15 in this one. He is having a whale of a game. Up the middle. Yeah, Mason, I saw you tweet at Jake Burns. Did he reply back to your tweet at all about you not liking the Siaki Ika pick? And hit as he throws left side, and it's picked off. Coming the other way, picked off by the rookie, Garrett Williams, out of Syracuse, and Williams picks it off. And it's first down for the Cardinals. DTR, the 3rd turnover of the game for the Browns.
I think the injury, the high ankle sprain for
I was going to say,
Tillman.
go back and watch how he torched that legendary Georgia defense in 21.
To 214 yards or something like that?
Yeah, he was insane.
Yeah, and he was all over the field and really showed some flashing potential of a number 1 receiver. So you love his contested catch. You love he plays big, his physicality. It's something the Browns haven't had in their receiving core really for a long time. Is that big player that plays, because you can be tall and not play to the size, right? You can play small, but when they're big and play big, that's really something the Browns haven't had. I mean, it's really been since Josh Gordon, since the Browns have had that, and that's something that you really have wanted to have. On this offense for quite some time, and if he can bring that, obviously his draft stock got hurt by the fact that he had that injury, and his stats went way down as a result of the injury. But even when he came back from the injury, he still had it. I mean, it still showed up in his late game tapes when he was back off that injury. But yeah, his production wasn't there in 2022, but. That was injury induced, and whereas when you look at his 2021 tape, he was incredible.
He was indeed. Yeah, Mason, I didn't realize that Eco played. He actually started as a rookie for LSU. The year that they won the title with Burrow. He started on the D line, and then when their defensive coordinator went to take over at Baylor, he left and went with them, and he was kind of out of. Sounds like maybe ill cast at Baylor for what they were asking him to do. So, again, you didn't pay a lot for him, but you're kind of hoping that he can fill that need, especially on the running downs.
Well, that's the whole thing. I mean, all of these picks were value picks where you're betting on the upside of a player that you're not spending as much as they potentially had value for. In that, if their upside pays off, it's going to look really good when they should have been taken in the 1st or 2nd or 3rd round, depending on who it was, but like all of these picks are guys that you're betting on an upside, and if that upside pays off, it's going to look really smart.
Yeah. If you heard his interview before, he likes horse traits. He drafts horse traits,
yep,
not goose traits. Much to Bo's dismay. He did not like that metaphor.
No.
Felton's got a first down, 6 carries for 31 yards. Well, I mean, again, better based on who? Better based on Kuiper? Better based on McShay? Better based on Mason? Better DTs on the board is a relative term.
Right. Well, and we won't know better on the board for another 4 years. Yeah. Easily. I mean, and you certainly won't be able to say after this season. I mean, he could suck this season and be amazing in 3 years, even if he's not on the Browns. And that's there's a lot to that. You certainly can't make that judgment too early. And all of it is, there's a certain amount of scouting that goes into it, obviously, but regardless of what the scouting says and what the tape says, and until you have it out there and get the product and develop the product, which that's something that the Browns have been lacking on that D line for far too long, really. That's the key development piece that we just haven't had. You have to see that, and the development part is going to be huge to that being successful for the pick. It reflects on AB and his pick, but at the same time, if you don't develop the guys that you bring in, it's not really, the picks don't matter.
Correct, the picks do not matter. I'm just seeing who else was on the board that was a D tackle. You could have gotten the kid from Northwestern, Adebaraway, who he's kind of positionless in the gap there. Other than that, the next DB that went was Colby Wooden, Cameron Young, Mississippi State. And that was all that was taken in the 4th round. In the 5th round, Jaquelin Roy, also his teammate from LSU originally. Jay Quellen. There really weren't a ton of D tackles taken after him. I'm already to the 6th round now. Doing great. Keandre Coburn from Texas. Some people like Matlock from Boise State. So, anyway. We will know eventually.
Yep.
But hopefully he can do what he needs to do this year to help us be successful.
Yeah, I mean, and if the upside, again, it's about the upside that they're betting on, and if that bet pays off, I don't think anybody's going to mind in a few years when, if it does pay off, they're not going to mind that you took him with that second pick in this draft.
Right. I think they were saying, the people are like, oh, he's Danny Shelton 2.0, and I think you would kill for Danny Shelton 2.0 in terms of production. He was a solid NFL player for 8 years.
Yeah.
But you took Danny Shelton 12, not 98, so that's where the difference comes in terms of, that's what we talk about with value. Is like, if you get that guy, who cares if he's only a 2-down player? You got him at 98.
Yep.
So 3rd and 6. All right, get back to what we're doing here. Calling some simulated backup preseason football. Tune rolls left, and Mike Ford knocks it out of the receiver's hands, and that'll be a pooch punt upcoming.
Thought for a minute that Mike Ford was going to come away with a sneaky little pick. Another fake from the Cardinals.
Fake punt down the seam in a double coverage and incomplete. He tried to go for Garrett Williams, the cornerback.
This special teams coordinator is having some fun.
Something like that. All right, I'm going to make the executive decision to put Ford in, because we need to get some Ford reps here.
Yeah, we do.
We can put Dobbs in too. How about that?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, why in the world is a player cannot start twice on offense? Oh, it's because he's the starting fullback? Are you kidding me?
What?
That's why you wouldn't put him in?
That's a pretty dumb reason.
I agree. That's a pretty dumb reason. Let's see what other receivers we can get in here too. How about David Bell?
Yeah, we got plenty of those.
Your days are probably
so
numbered.
So many receivers on this roster right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we sure do. Sorry about that. I usually don't like to do that, everybody, but whoops. No, I hit the wrong button. Womp womp. No, Mason, we do not. So it had lumped Ford in there, but I didn't realize the fact that he was a starting fullback did not allow him to be a starting receiver as well, or a starting running back as well. So that's why it jumped to Demetric Felton. So, all right, fourth quarter, Dobbs time, Jerome Ford time.
Nice little throw from Dobbs.
Yeah, it was his first throw of the game.
Yeah, Bell, nice little reception on the sideline, getting his feet in bounds. Nice job.
And a dump off to Felton. Yeah, I know we liked Weston's physical traits last year. It's going to be a real uphill battle for most of those guys to make the roster this year. Throw to the left side, Dobbs in traffic, and it's caught by Felton, who is out there. I just subbed you out, and somehow you've been made back-to-back plays.
Right. I was just wondering about there's Ford. He's out there.
Yeah, gosh, finally. Here's Dobbs on a 1st and 10. Browns trail 17. If they would like to try to win this game, a touchdown would be important. Here he'll dump it off to Ford for 5 yards. Yeah, no, I mean, he's crazy athletic. He is crazy athletic. Another short throw to Demetric. Oh, excuse me, that's Goodwin. He'll be wearing number 19. Bernie Kosar homage for Marquise Goodwin. From maybe the slowest Browns player to maybe the fastest. That's Tillman, 6, coming to the bottom of the screen. Dobbs back to pass out of a shotgun. Dobbs, pressure coming, and he at least doesn't fumble.
Yeah, certainly doesn't fumble, but
back to the 17.
But the red zone sacks, I don't know why, but we seem to have an inordinate number of those.
We do. Basically, we just have a ton of receivers, period. But yeah, we got some tiny ones. We got some middle-sized ones, and now we got some bigger ones with Tillman and Weston, like you said. DPJ 6'2" as well. I would call a bigger receiver. Pressure coming, and Isaiah Simmons still in the game for reasons unknown. Blitzes the gap again. Back-to-back sacks. He got there in a hurry.
I mean, Njoku and Akins both, really are a big part into that receiving core, and are also play very
both
large.
6'4".
Yeah.
That's true. York's kick is up, and the Browns their first points since the very, very, very beginning of the second quarter here to start the fourth quarter. Still 27-13 here in preseason game number 1. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy on sports. Our official launch of season 8 of the sim. Yes, 8 years worth of sim seasons, which is pretty darn crazy to think about. Considering the first one was in 20. What's up, AB? 1st and 10 here, Clayton 2, and under his backup center, whose name I'm not going to pretend to know. Over to the left side, and Cameron Mitchell with a good quick tackle there, 2nd and 8. Tune again, late flag, maybe some holding, missed tackle on the outside once again from Rodney McLeod. They're going to say pass interference on Rodney McLeod. Welcome to Cleveland. 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy joining you here on this one. Back to pass. Clayton Tune to the right side. So again, we will run this Browns preseason here over the next couple of days, mostly because it's just kind of boring. And then we will be into it, our official 2023 season sim. Make sure that you have joined us on our Discord channel. There is a link in the description of this and any of our videos to pop on and be able to vote for the additional AFC and NFC games of the week. So we'll do every Browns game. I went through the schedule a little bit earlier on a video. But we will do one additional AFC and one additional NFC game. And you can only vote for those on the Discord channel. So make sure you have an opportunity to go and join us there and get those votes in once week 1 kicks off. Opportunity to see some of those other teams that you want to see what they look like. You want to go watch some CJ Stroud, you want to go watch some Bryce Young, you want to go watch some Anthony Richardson or Will Levis. Let's do it. Let's do it together. This sim season's got to get us all the way to the real football season so we can milk it a little bit.
Yeah, A and B, the first quarter was a lot of fun, minus one very maddening moment where Deshaun Watson had a strip sack fumble that went for a very long scoop and score. But that's just Madden. We don't know why Madden has been doing that, especially in the red zone. And then for whatever reason, they seem to get poked out a lot, and then a big D lineman takes it the rest of the way.
Yep, that's where they got their first 14 points from.
Yep.
Here in this one. All right, Dobbs back out on the field. 6:47 to go. Let's see if they can punch one in the end zone here. Just one touchdown today for the offense, and that was Dorian Thompson-Robinson to Jakeem Grant, just the way we drew it up. Dobbs back to pass, fires deep right side, and knocked out of his hands. That was Goodwin again. First incompletion of the day for Dobbs. Heck yeah, Wendell.
You know it.
You know there's going to be an Ohio State franchise.
That's right.
Thread of this channel. I liked that game way more than I liked Madden.
Yeah, I just
hope
hope
that they don't let the Madden people do it for them.
Right, yeah, I just hope that whatever they do, that they manage to maintain whatever it was that made that game so much more. It was special. That game had something about the mechanics that was just better.
Yeah, the gameplay was so good. As Dante Stills, another sack for the rookie out of West Virginia. Welcome, Bang with Smoke. We're doing well. How are you, brother? Dobbs can't get away. There's Martin. You can see Thanos chasing the pile as well. And another punt upcoming. They're going to go for it on 4th and 23. Why not? From your own 7. Dial it up, Kevin.
Why not, indeed.
Get a little crazy. Get a little crazy. Throw it to the right side at the sticks. And incomplete. He went for David Bell.
Yeah, nearly there.
Nearly there. Chris Boyd with another play. 1st and goal now to flip the field. An opportunity for Arizona to blow this one wide open.
Yeah, I'm doing very well as well, Bangs. I'll out here enjoying myself a brew in the first preseason game of Season 8 here on Iggy Sports. But Cardinals are going to turn that turnover on downs into quick points.
The rookie Clayton Tune out of Houston. Yep, you're right, Mason. Now again, I think Dobbs is probably better than Madden has him rated, but
yeah, I agree.
As we have said before, if Dobbs is in there, then all hope is lost. Something's not going right. Yes, Wendell, we do play the Cardinals. I think it's late, maybe the second to last or third to last game, I think, as we play the Cardinals again. Quick slant to the left side to Goodwin, and he'll take a shot there in the middle of the field, but pick up 8 in the process for Marquise Goodwin. 5:23 and counting. Josh Dobbs back to pass. And he'll throw off the back foot, as you're trained to do, into single coverage, and it's tapped away by the defender. 5:15, back to pass. Quick throw left side, caught but immediately thrown to the ground is Jerome Ford. Or was that Felton again? No, Felton's 6th catch of the day. 1st and 10, fired over the middle, got us another man, 1st down. And that's to David Bell, good catch. We'll see how Bell takes a step this year. I'm not sure you can call him a lock for that room yet, but it would be nice if he kind of made it a lock for himself.
Yeah, it would be nice, and I would not be surprised to see that happen. Receivers typically take a season or two to really get their feet underneath them, so to speak. But I mean, we'll see what happens. He certainly has the skill set to turn it around and be that guy, especially if he can prove himself in the slot. I think there's a role for him on this offense, and that could be there's some potential that if he really turns it up this season, and maybe that is the solution. Have more on the outside with Cooper, and then more of Bell on the slot, in the inside of the slot. So we'll see. I mean, they certainly have explored him in that slot position. Yeah. And he could play that very nicely given his skill set. It's just he's got to develop into it.
Nobody picked up the blitzing rookie Garrett Williams. He's had himself quite a game. That was the 4th and 5 attempt that they ran a little boot action. And so maybe mercifully here they will put us out of our misery. How about Jacob Phillips shooting the gap here so far? We've seen a little bit of number 98 there, Tristan Hill. A little intrigued to see what he will kind of end up being. Madden has him listed as an end. The Browns have him listed as a tackle.
Yeah.
That's the rotational player coming over from the Cowboys, former second-round pick, so clearly some talent. I'm interested to see how he fits, if he fits with the team. Last play here before the 2-minute warning, and it's fired incomplete to the right side in between two Browns and the defender. Looks beautiful night here in Arizona. Appreciate you being on with us again. Not the most exciting of the sims here. These preseason games are never super fun just because of the auto subs. But we've seen a little bit of Tillman. We've seen a little bit of DeJuan Jones and Whippler and Rodney McLeod. I realize not a rookie, but freshly signed today. Ronnie Hickman we saw. McAllister not on the team. He was not in the draft class, so he is not on the team. If you are a deep Buckeye fan and want Tanner McAllister to make the team, we would have to make him should he make the team. Fired over the middle, another dump off. They'll go no huddle.
Yeah, these may not.
Over the middle.
These
There's
may
Tillman
not,
right there.
These may not be the most exciting games, these preseason games on the channel. But on the other hand, they do kind of serve as an ugly throw there. It ends up in an interception. Not that it particularly matters at this point in the game, but yeah, they're kind of ugly. But they do serve a purpose on the channel here, and why we bring them to you is getting to see some of those depth players on each of these rosters. It's kind of fun, get a chance to see how some of the rookies are going to play out there, even some of the ones that you don't expect to start on teams that may be developmental behind other guys. So it's one of the few chances we get to see some of those names. Like you would not expect to see Whippler
a lot of
or some
Isaiah
of those other
McGuire.
guys.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mercifully, this one comes to a close. So season 8 is in. We have started it. It exists. Jonathan Gannon gets his first win as Cardinals coach. Stefanski frustrated with his team's performance here. Kit, why don't you wrap it up? I'll go through some Cardinals stats.
Well, clearly a preseason game, and you saw what you wanted to see out of your starting offense. Obviously, you want to see more. You want them to finish those 2 drives they had, as they weren't able to really get it done, especially with that ugly strip sack fumble from Deshaun Watson. But we really kind of blame that one on Madden more so than our starting offense. Otherwise, it looked pretty good. The defense certainly stood tall early in the game, like you expected them to. So the starters certainly doing their jobs out there, and then got a good chance to see a lot of that depth out there. But giving up 2 big strip sack fumbles for touchdowns, certainly not a way to win a game, preseason or not. And of course that turned the tide in a big way and gave the Cardinals a big edge in this one.
Indeed. On the plus side, you held Kyler Murray to 1-2 for 2 yards. So starting defense, maybe a pass. Deshaun, he played 1 quarter. He was 19 for 22 in the 1 quarter for 133 yards. They made every second of that quarter count. 14-19 for Dorian Thompson-Robinson. He passed for 118 yards with a touchdown and an interception. Dobbs 11 for 18 for 90 and an interception. Felton 9 for 41. DTR 5 for 17. Watson 3 for 13. Both of those guys again with those glaring fumbles. And then Nick Chubb 3 carries, 18 yards in his quarter of play. How about Elijah Moore again in 1 quarter of play? 9 for 69. Felton with 6 catches as well. The rest of the Browns' new receiver, Marquise Goodwin, 4 for 36. And this one, the rookie Tillman, 2 for 13 as well. A lot of guys catching passes here today from the Browns. Leading tackler for the Browns, no surprise, Wusu Kormo. We kept seeing him out there. McLeod as well, Ford, Cameron Mitchell. So backups as your leading tacklers other than JOK. Tristan Hill, we just talked about him. He had a sack as well as Okoronkwo did, 007 in his first game as a Brown. Phillips and Alex Wright combined for the second one. All right. Well, 34-13, not the way we wanted it to end, but so glad that we were able to get this one started. Season 8 now officially has started. Again, join us sometime either tomorrow, Saturday, some other times this weekend. We'll get to the rest of these preseason games. You can see there Jordan Love and the Packers await us. In fact, there's no reason to sit here on this screen. We can force advance and show you exactly who awaits us, and that is Jordan Love and the Packers. Also 0-1. Actually, looked like everybody in the AFC North went 0-1 in that first preseason week. And then Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers will be waiting for us in preseason game number 3. So that one should be pretty fun. So for Kit on the left coast, Phil here in Central Ohio, we are Nagy on Sports, guys. Thanks so much for joining us here this evening. Hope you enjoyed it. We're glad to be back, excited to be back. And ready to get you into the summer, the long dog days of summer here with our Nagy on Sports sim to get us to football season. So appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Have a great Friday. Today we will say go Cardinals, and as always, go
Browns!